Hi, I'm your host, Ruggero Dalla Santa, and today we're looking at how to shoot a sex scene. Intimate scenes can be very powerful, but shooting them can be very awkward and it can lead to several problems if you don't deal with them in the right way. The first thing to understand is that an intimate scene requires a precise choreography, just like a fight scene. Every kiss, every position, every time a hand moves or touches something, all of that needs to be planned and agreed upon in advance. It's only when the actors are perfectly aware and comfortable with what they're doing that they can go ahead and act through the choreography. The only exception to this is if all the actors involved ask you if they can go ahead and improvise on camera. Just make sure that every single actor is actually okay with that and they're not just saying so to avoid looking unprofessional. So first of all, talk about the scene with them. Explain why it's important to have an intimate scene and what it adds to the story. If you can't think of anything, then maybe you shouldn't have that scene in the first place. Then go ahead and work with your actors to create a choreography together. Don't be afraid to give directions, but make sure that they're comfortable with everything you're asking them to do. Remember to discuss any nudity very early on. In fact, you should mention it at the casting and then get into detail when you discuss the contract. One thing you really don't want to be doing is to tell them, just make out for a bit while we film you, and then start shouting instructions with the cameras rolling. You might get decent footage out of it, but they're not gonna like you, trust me. Last but probably most important, treat this scene for what it is. A piece of storytelling. What do we learn about the characters from this scene? How does it start? How does it evolve? How does it end? What do you want the audience to feel when they watch it? Excited? Repulsed? Amused? Once you know the answers to all of these questions and you share them with your actors, they will be more than happy to help you tell this part of the story, just like the rest of the movie. How do you deal with intimate scenes? Have you had some good or bad experiences? Tell us in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.